fantastic. Let's hear it for Brett Simmons and the band.
How you doing?
Right. Well, welcome. Welcome to my new home, right? It's pretty nice here, don't you think? I love it. Yeah, I love it. But you know what? It has been a little bit of an adjustment. This is my new home, but of course, for 8 years, Will and Grace was my home, so... to make that transition. And, you know, we all knew that it was going to be hard to leave our home there at Will and Grace, but it was actually pretty wrenching. As a matter of fact, this is what I said recently in an interview about that experience. I had personally prepared myself for the worst, but it exceeded my wildest expectations. It was so sad. It was kind of like going to high school and college with the same group of people for 8 years, and not only all graduating at the same time, but then they burned the school down. That was what it was like. That's what it felt like. Because, you know, it's like this, the whole thing is gone the next day. The set is gone. They just come in the next morning and they take it all apart, and they take it away, and that's it. So not only are all the people going to disperse and go off to new jobs that you've been working with, but the whole environment that you've been working in disappears. Well, so knowing that this was going to happen, I wanted to take a souvenir with me, as you would, you know, and I think we all did. As a matter of fact, Deborah Messing wanted the door to her office. She really did. She wanted this door that says Grace Adler Interior Design, and she's going to hang it on her wall, and it's going to be performance art. So that's what she wanted. And then Sean wanted this little leather box right here, this box from the coffee table on the Will and Grace set. And Eric wanted a ceramic dog that was used kind of as a doorstop. You can't see it in this picture, but it's over there. It was kind of holding up one of those doors. And I wanted the picture. I think we have a, there it is. I wanted this. Yeah. You guys know that one? Yeah, I don't even know why. I just like it. So that's what I wanted. And so we do the last show. We do the last scene of the last show on the last night, and I'm chatting and we're crying and we're doing the whole thing, and I go a few minutes later to get my little souvenir, and it's gone. It's gone. They feel sorry for me. I feel so much better now. But there was a happy ending because I kind of asked around and nobody knew what happened to it. Well, a couple of days later, it actually arrived at my house. So happy, happy. Here it is somewhere. Oh, here it is. Yay! I'm happy now. He talks. He talks to me. So all's well that ends well, or so I thought. Because literally 2 months later, I get a call that the studio wants me to send them a check for $150. $150. I'm like, yeah, but I played Karen for 8 years. They're like, we don't care. So, being the good little girl I am, I sent them their $150. And then Deborah Messing told me that they wanted $200 for her door, and she told him to buzz off. So, see, that's what I should have done. Now, having learned from this, I have started taking stuff from this show now. So, I'm starting early, planning ahead. Now, I'm just taking a couple things a day. As a matter of fact, I think we have a couple of... See, there I am. Yeah, I'm taking just giant empty water jugs. I'm not really sure why, but I felt like it might come in handy someday. And then, well, I finally have an assistant now. I'm not going to let her slip away. So there she is. That's Kelly. I'm just packing her up, and I'm not sure. Tape that box up and put it in the trunk. So I don't know what I'll do with her, but... and then I think we have actually a video, a surveillance video of one of the things I took home. It's the copy machine. Yeah. Yeah, you would not believe the money I save.
Coming through, everybody.
So good. So I'm thinking ahead. You know, it's kind of fun taking stuff. As a matter of fact, I wanted to ask my studio audience here if they've ever taken stuff from one of their jobs. Let's find out. Let's see, who's our... Oh, this gal. She's standing right up. She's like, yes, I've committed a crime and I'm proud of it. What have you taken something from a job?
I stole a pig head. I worked at a place, like, it was like a ham store, and one day...
Wait, you worked at a ham store? She just glossed over that. Yeah, I was working like at a ham store. And, well, that's kind of unusual just in and of itself, lady.
Well, it was by my house. And
oh, okay, well.
But, yeah, so they made me stand out on the freeway in 115-degree weather in a pig costume, which was very embarrassing. And at the end of the day, I figured I earned it, so I took the pig head home with me.
You almost deserve your own show. Well, thank you very much. What's your name?
Jessica Finney.
Jessica, nice to meet you. And what other criminals? Oh, look at this. Everybody's just bouncing up to tell their crimes.
Well, I'm a server, and someone lost a wedding.
What's your name?
Oh, Janelle. Yes. Isn't it beautiful?
Gorgeous.
Well, someone lost a wedding ring, so in the lost and found, me and a friend thought, oh, let's get it appraised. Yeah, it was only $30.
Well, isn't that nice? $30.
$30.
Well, then. Comme ci, comme ça. As they say en France. Well, you know what? You guys are such a great audience. I may just take all of you home as a souvenir. But first, we've got a great show. We have Lisa Kudrow. Not just anyone can get her. From CSI Miami, Adam Rodriguez, and an 11-year-old opera singer. So stick around. Just a few weeks ago in the bathroom at the Emmys. She followed me in. Please welcome Lisa Kudrow. Did you hear that? Thank you. I agree 100%. I almost screamed out Valerie Cherish myself.
Me too.
Yeah. Valerie Cherish was the character that Lisa played on The Comeback, which was so genius, which I want to talk to you about later. But I did see you at the end. Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
On the phone. But I did see you at the Emmys recently.
Yeah, I followed you into the bathroom.
You didn't follow me, and I kind of made you go. You were looking for water.
You invited me.
It's a desperate... Well, it's every man for himself there, so you have to kind of scramble.
But truly, isn't it?
Oh,
isn't
it is,
I was so thirsty, I was dying, and you came over and you said, hi, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm going too. Because there'll be water there. I know it.
Yeah. And you're not even supposed to go to the backstage bathroom. That's sort of prohibited. You're supposed to go all the way out to the lobby and down a flight of stairs and around a corner. It takes like an hour.
And I had done that before.
Yeah,
already.
And you never get back alive.
No. No, it's scary. I don't like it. But you had like a page or someone who worked there who said, oh, you can go backstage. It's like, I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back.
You have to band together for safety there, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we made it through unscathed, relatively, and now we're here.
Barely.
But those things are nerve-wracking, aren't they?
Yeah, I can't... and people have a really good time, like during breaks, everyone like gets up and they, bounce around and chat with people and say hi, and I stay in my seat glued like I'm nailed to it. Because I'm too terrified. I can't talk to people.
Well,
I'm not good with small talk, like chit-chat.
Well, you are, but you just may not feel comfortable in that situation, I think, because it's pretty... I've put my foot in my mouth in such heinous ways you would not even believe what I've done. Yeah, I was at the Tony Awards, because I always, say the wrong... I was at the Tony Awards one year, and we were just leaving, and we were waiting for the waiting for the car. So I was done. I was like, oh, I made it through without saying something horrible. And this beautiful young actress comes up to me with this big smile on her face, and she says, oh, Megan, I never do this. I'm so embarrassed. This is terrible. But I just have to tell you, I'm such a big fan of yours. And I said, oh, my God. That is so nice of you. Don't be embarrassed. I think you're amazing, too. As a matter of fact, I just saw you in this movie, and you were so great. And she was like, that was Julia Stiles. It was Claire Danes!
Oh,
no! Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Guess guess he's not going to be on my show.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I said, oh,
That's
that
fine,
was...
but you speak. I don't speak because I know I'm going to make a mistake like that or say someone's name wrong. But I said your name wrong at the end. It's like,
you
look,
didn't.
it's Megan Mullally. And that's not how you say your name.
It doesn't matter.
Well,
I
but
couldn't
I get
even
it all
pronounce...
wrong every time.
Well,
I
it's-
even can't pronounce my own name.
Well, the other thing is now it's...
Lisa Kudrow.
Now the other thing is, though, it's like a fashion show. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
every
no.
single person has to be, you know,
Perfect.
the cover of Vogue. And I just remember when you could just be an actress and put on a dress.
Yeah,
Not
and just get
anymore.
ridiculed for your acting. But yeah, you know, one year it was right after I had my son, so I had a little extra weight on, and I wore a dress that I thought was, you know, it was nice, it was fine, it was Chanel, that should be good enough, I thought, and I won. I mean, unfortunately, I won, so that put me on stage, right?
Oh.
And I was ridiculed for having a little extra weight. Didn't look that good. It's
Isn't
like,
that-
oh my God, they're just so mean.
Isn't it terrible? Because, you know, that's how you're supposed to, that's what's supposed to happen with women. And the thing is now, how do those women lose all the weight in like a week?
They do, I know.
They do it. They get back down to the same size after 2 weeks.
I know. And by the way, I didn't look that bad.
No, I'm sure you look
That's not what I meant. I just meant, you know, I hadn't, but you, whatever.
Yeah.
I was careful. I was on TV. I was trying not to gain weight. And I was just, you know, it's hard.
It is hard being an
So I
actress.
gave up.
No,
trying
you're
to-
gorgeous. Are you kidding me?
Thank
You're in such
you.
great shape.
Thanks.
Now.
You too.
Thanks. Do you, award shows aside, though, do you even like to shop for?
No.
No, either.
No, I can't. If I don't know. I go shopping if I need something, and I buy 5 other things, and I'm done for the year. Mm-hmm. You know?
Do you shop online at all? Because sometimes I do that.
No,
Really?
I don't know how. You know what? I have a very weird fear about putting like my credit card or any information online, so I don't
That's smart.
buy anything.
Yeah.
Well, it's smart, but everyone does it, so you know, it's not that smart. It's just kind of dumb. Paranoid.
I've had some problems, though. I had somebody going to the dentist in West Virginia or something on my credit card. I
Oh,
don't know.
really?
I hope their teeth look good, but it's still, it
It's
really...
a fine line between
Yeah.
theft and you being charitable.
Yeah.
Fine line.
Me wanting everybody to have a dazzling smile, yes.
But you should spin it into I paid for someone's dental work, which they really needed very badly.
I could do a whole show about it. Right. So did you do anything fun this summer? Did you go away, or?
Yeah, we went to France for a couple weeks.
Well, that's nice. Well, your husband is French.
Yeah, very. And
Really? Tell me more.
well, he's from Paris, so
Nice. Oh.
that's as
I-
bad as it gets.
I
you
like
know.
Parisians.
You
I
do?
I do. Yeah, I
I
love
like
them.
him,
Yeah.
and I like his family a lot.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you saw them this summer?
I saw them, and you know, they're really nice and they're great. They're very generous with me, because they're. I mean, but do you know many French people? They all look good.
all the time.
You know,
yeah.
really thin, really thin. Like every woman in
And
that
they
family
eat like
was a
pigs.
model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
they
they
eat
and they
butter,
drink and yeah. Mm-hmm.
How does that? I don't get it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's infuriating.
Yeah.
And it's not, you know, it's not good for your own self-esteem. And, you know, and they wear next to nothing.
Yeah.
You know, and they've had, like, I have a niece who's gorgeous. She's had, like, 3 kids, and she's this big, and dresses really sexy. And she looks really great, and I don't want to be in the sun because I've been told the sun is bad for you. You
I've
know?
heard that, yeah.
So I cover up. But, I mean, I cover up, like, I wear, like, guru, you know, like from Bali, you know, and Indian stuff, and then, like, long linen things and a hat, and everything's covered. And they just, like, you know, people just, like, walk by me on a boat because I'm not looking like a woman at all. So, yeah, so it's tough. I get shunned.
No.
And
Did
well,
they have friends in France?
But they, yeah, hey,
friends
that's where I was going.
Oh, how about that? Psychic.
The DVD is super big over there.
Oh.
So, you know, people are just like walking by me and like, and this is my, you know, this is my brother's wife, and they're like, mm-hmm. And then they take another look and like, are you look like the girl, but you are not her, of course. From Framed.
From Framed?
No, but they, Framed.
Framed.
Like, that's weird. That's almost not part of the accent.
So then they like you better.
And then they like me. Then they love me. Then I'm leaving messages for their daughters, and and then I'm the hit.
Taking pictures with their dogs, and yeah, that's good. Well, good. I'm glad you're big in France. After the break, Lisa and I are going to show off one of our hidden, which probably should stay hidden, talents. Right?
And I need a minute alone. All right. Oh, all right. Forgot that you were here. Forgot that I had you wait in here while I was out there dancing, so. Hi, guys.
Did you want the camera off?
No, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, we're here to shoot Dancing with the Stars, so let's shoot Dancing with the Stars. Mickey, can you...
Sure.
You don't know what I was going to ask. Can you close the door?
Can do, Red.
Thank you.
Lisa Kudrow. Now, that was a clip from the comeback. I loved you on that. I love the show, but I loved you on that show so much. I really thought that was one of the most brilliant characters. It really... did you guys get to see that show at all? This is...
Great.
Yeah, this is out on DVD now. It really was such a great show, and it was mysterious to me as to why they canceled it. I'm mad.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you, except the only thing I could come up with is we were on like a 2-season plan. You know, like especially on HBO, things are so different, and so it takes a couple seasons before an audience figures out what you're doing, and then it's a huge success. And they're not on that plan anymore.
Crazy.
None of TV is.
Well,
so.
I feel like they should have given it a chance. It was a great, great show, and I almost did something that I've never, ever done in my life. I almost wrote you a fan letter for your performance, and I think I told you that. And
yeah.
at the last minute, I chickened out because I thought, oh, she's going to think I'm such a nerd if I do that. But
I'm an actor.
This
Someone's praising me. What an idiot. No.
All right. Well, now I'll know.
I kept getting warnings that you might, too.
Oh, real? Oh, yeah, because I did send word through the grapevine.
Yeah, I kept going,
nervous.
Any day I'm going to get a letter.
Well, I'm doing it now. It's a verbal fan letter.
Thank you.
Well, Lisa and I have something that we do that we would like to share with the world. We think it's time. We're not really very good cooks, I think it's safe to say. But we do both have one specialty dish, which we're now going to demonstrate for all of you. I think this is your area right here.
Okay.
So, what is your big special?
My specialty?
I think yours is better than mine. I'm just saying that right off the bat.
Well, I'm looking at your ingredients, and mine probably is.
Yeah.
Wow. They're loyal.
Yeah,
they love you.
That's the host.
That's good.
They like the host,
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, my specialty is baked M&Ms. This was hidden. Was I not supposed to show the product? No, it's okay.
That's good.
That's dirty. So what? Do I explain it? Can you see it? Is there? All right.
Here, yeah, put it up on the thing.
Yeah.
She's pouring her M&Ms
So
now.
what you do is you pour them. You need foil, and you need a toaster oven.
Yeah.
Do people have toaster ovens anymore? Oh, all right. Yeah. So you do that, and then you put it in the toaster oven.
Yeah. Everybody in our audience.
Oh, this is set. The racks are all. I don't know what to do with that.
No way.
Oh, for crying out! Is that what you do? Like, do
What
cooks
next?
get mad? Like, all right.
Well, just
that
pretend.
doesn't fit.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
kind of did. You know, everybody in our audience gets M&Ms every day, so you can take yours home if you didn't eat them already, and you can
And then
try this.
Then you toast it, on like medium. You'll have to play around with the settings on your toaster oven to get it just right, because you don't want to melt it too much. Otherwise, you get a sheet of melted chocolate and
Now,
candy.
I think we have, where
Is
in the
it
world
done?
would it be? Oh, here it is. Oh, my word. I think we have that was the before. Now we have, would you like to present it? 'Cause
Yes.
This is fancy. Drum roll, please.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, ooh la la, as
And
your
that's
husband
just
would
right.
say. So you're literally just putting M&Ms in the toaster and melting them.
Yes, you are, but you have to do it right. And they did it right. You see, it's cracked just a little bit, and there's chocolate bubbling out, and it tastes like Godiva, which is a better quality chocolate. I love M&Ms. Don't get me wrong,
Yes,
Mars.
not necessarily. Now, I must say that it does smell delicious.
Oh, yeah.
I'm using French because of in homage to your
Who
husband.
isn't?
I'm trying one. Oh, my.
Isn't that
yes.
something?
Yes. Take me home, M&Ms.
It's
That's good stuff. Now, mine is sad compared to that.
Well,
It's peanut butter toast. There is nothing impressive. There's nothing impressive about it at all, except I can't even wait for the toast to come out of the toaster because it'll take too long, but I guess I could just give me kind of a half a drum roll because mine's not as good. Yeah, okay. Oh. See, but the secret, if there was one, which there really isn't, but I'm just making it up now, is that how do you get it out?
not with the metal. Not with the metal. It can electrocute you. You could die.
I do it all the time.
Give me the knife.
Megan, I am so stupid.
Give me the knife.
I don't know how to get it out, but just pretend this was. It has to be hot out of the. I've done it before.
Not with the knife. I got it.
I know. She cares about me. I feel good now. So, but the key is that you got to get it hot out of the thing, but not with the
Don't go
knife.
near it. Don't do that.
Oh, and it popped up. Okay. So look. You got to put it on hot. It's got to be hot when you put it on. Not very much butter, though. It's organic bread, organic butter, and organic peanut butter. That's how I justify that it's good for me. And then you just put a little bit. You don't need to do a lot. Yeah, just a little. Just you want some peanutty flavor, and that's all. How about that? Cooking. We've done it. We've cooked. Lisa, thank you so much for being. Why did I do that? Right on, brother. I thought you were gonna high five.
Yeah, I was just scared. I don't do that. Good shade.
I'm so glad you're here. Please stick around. Go buy the comeback on DVD, and everybody in the audience is getting a copy. So. My next guest is a typical kid, but he has one passion that's making him an international sensation.
My name is Tyler Thompson. I'm 11 years old. I'm in the 6th grade at Kittbridge College Prep in West Oakland, California. When I was about 5, my mom enrolled me into an elementary school called Lincoln in Chinatown.
Well, the streets of Oakland can be dangerous for any child growing up. It was important to me as a single mother that Tyler attend a school close to my job, and it just happened that it ended up in Chinatown.
I'm pretty much just your typical ordinary kid. I like basketball, I play with my friends. I just have a very unique talent. I sing Chinese opera.
The music teacher came by and was auditioning children to sing. So Tyler came home and said, Mom, I'm in the choir.
Tyler is quite amazing because he has a desire to do it. He wants to do it, and he does it well.
I think it's fascinating how Tyler comes from a totally different background, yet he can hit every single note. When I joined the choir, I was shocked to see an African-American boy singing in the choir, and it's like something that you don't see every day, so I felt... Flabbergasted? Yeah, what she said.
Tyler performed for over 10,000 people. It was broadcast to billions of people in China, and that was just overwhelming. And here it is, my little boy, he was 9 at the time, standing up there. And he just took my breath away because he walked out there like he owned that stage, like he was supposed to be there.
Now he's famous for being an African-American child who sings Chinese opera.
Here to perform Night in the Grassland, please welcome Tyler Thompson and members of the Great Wall Youth Orchestra.
Melody, yes,
And he said he can still smell the M&Ms. It's enticing, isn't it? Yeah. It's hard to sing when your mouth's watering. That was fantastic. Everybody, wow. I mean, I love all those instruments. So great. Really amazing. Now, how do you sing in Mandarin when you don't speak the language?
Well, it usually takes a lot of time and practice. Miss Chu, our music teacher, always gives us like a CD or a cassette tape to take home and play over and over until it gets stuck in my head, or our heads. Or
That's good. So, and then what's the hardest part, though, about learning to sing Chinese opera?
You have to learn the pronunciation and the enunciation. You have to get it right because there are different tones to it. If you don't get it right, you might say something and then someone might think you're saying something else. In fact, I also have something to demonstrate.
Oh, good. You're going to teach me how to do a couple of things here?
I guess so. So, what do you think this is?
He thinks I'm dumb. And I am. Okay, so if I looked at this, I would think that this was pronounced either king or queen.
It's actually pronounced ching. The Q makes a CH
Pretty happy
sound.
with yourself, aren't you, Tyler?
Yeah, but once I'm actually schooling somebody.
Thanks, yes. Yeah, so it's a CH, so it's ching. All right, well, what is there another one?
I have one more.
Okay.
What do you
so
think
now
that is?
I would say that this is Z.
It's actually pronounced she. The X makes an SH sound. So.
Oh, well, that's very interesting. Thank you so much for teaching me Mandarin, and your mom's here, and she's so proud of you. What a great mom.
Oh, and 谢谢你请我来你的节目.
He just said, what does that mean?
It means thank you for inviting me to the show.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. For more information on Tyler and the Great Wall Youth Orchestra, or if your child has a unique musical ability, log on to our website at meganshow.com. Up next from CSI Miami, Adam Rodriguez. My next guest plays crime scene investigator Eric Delco on CSI Miami. Check him out.
Couldn't be farther from Miami other than the weather. Everywhere you turn, there's a skyscraper or a mountain. Shantytowns here, they wield all the power. They've already had 2 police actions today.
And what about the people?
The people are great.
Are they just everywhere?
No, that's the thing. 11 million, and it feels less crowded than Miami. It's like they're waiting for something.
For what?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to find out.
Give a warm welcome to Adam Rodriguez. You are so cute.
Thank you. I don't always look as angry as I happen to look on the show for some reason. I don't know. There's always a light in my eyes.
Yeah, this is fun.
I'm having the greatest time I've had today.
Yeah, well, that's good. Listen, I have to say, though, the women on our staff have been in a frenzy that you were coming on this show. There are at least officially a dozen women who were just, I don't know what, had to be resuscitated practically. So you've made everyone very happy over here. And now I saw the season premiere of your show. It was great, very impressive.
Thank you.
Beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, we did it, we shot it in Brazil.
Yeah, were you in Rio?
Yeah, we were in Rio.
Yeah, gorgeous.
It was incredible. It really was my first time going down there, and it was more than I could have imagined. It was great. The people were great, and the scenery was amazing. The beaches, everything was really, really beautiful.
Oh my goodness! How long were you there?
Not long enough.
Yeah.
We were there like 4 days shooting, and shooting every single day. And then I was lucky enough to have 2 days on the back end that I didn't have to work. Everybody left to come back to LA, and I got to stay 2 extra days and just hang out.
Oh,
so.
that's nice. Yeah, because they really took advantage of the location. I thought they got some gorgeous shots.
Yeah, a couple of shots of that the statue there that I think you might have seen.
Yeah, really impressive. Now, I have to admit that I've watched your show, but sometimes it's hard. I turn it on and there's just a severed head or something and I get kind of freaked out. Do you ever, I mean, working on this set, do you just kind of get used to it?
Yeah, you do. You just, you know, we've been doing it now. This is the 5th season, and so, you know, you're kind of used to the blood spatter all over the place. And, you know, I've actually just gotten into watching this show on A&E called The First 48, and you see all the same stuff we do on our show, but it's the real thing, and it's, I mean, you know, it's almost like you become so numb to it, you're just immune. So I see the blood, and, you know, my brain starts going, and I actually don't even pay attention to the fact that somebody's head is, you know, caved in on the floor and all this other stuff. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. So. And then when you watch the show at home, are you fine with it, or does it...
My show?
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
sometimes I think when you're there in person, it doesn't seem as scary or gross, and then when you see it on TV, you're like, ooh.
Yeah, no, it definitely makes a difference to see it on TV, absolutely. I think when you're there, you kind of know. I mean, you have people coming in, going to this dead body and putting powder on it and makeup to gloss up the blood and make it, you know, look better for the camera. So
Isn't it
I don't
funny?
think you
In
take
what
it as
other
seriously.
profession would anybody get to do some of the things that actors get to do?
Yeah,
it's
nothing
weird,
else
right?
like it.
Yeah. So what's the most, because it's sort of an action-y show, what's the most challenging thing you've done?
You know, I think for me, probably the most challenging thing has been the scuba diving. Yeah, I'm not.
There's a shot of you in the opening credits, like coming up out of the water, looking all fine.
Making me blush.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, you know, that whole thing. I'm not the world's greatest swimmer, and so the first time they sort of just slapped the tank on my back and put the respirator and were like, okay, just breathe underwater.
Oh, no.
I'm like, all right, okay, you know, the cameras are rolling, so I had to pull it off, and you just go in there and take the first couple of breaths, and you realize you're not going to drown, and, you know, the air is coming in through this tube. It's kind of a weird, it's a weird sensation, but it's actually pretty cool.
How far under do you have to go?
The first time, probably 3 feet, but since then, a lot deeper, actually. You know, we've done some stuff where we've done some underwater filming down in Florida, you know, where we'll go about 30, 40, you know, 50 feet, you know, below, and we've gotten some stuff with some great fish and, you know, some props that they've put down there to be either dead bodies or gold or whatever it's been. So that's been pretty cool.
That's some serious diving, though. I mean, did anything ever go wrong, or?
One time, actually, I was getting my certification, which I didn't have for years, actually. We were doing the show for a while, and I wasn't certified to be a diver, and I think probably dawned on somebody that it was an insurance liability.
Oh, no.
And they were like, you know, I think maybe it'd be a good idea if we actually got him certified. So I did, and when I was taking my final test for my certification, we were on a dive off the coast of Miami, and my instructor's tank started doing something called free-flowing, where the oxygen is just pouring out of the tank, and, you know, she wasn't able to stop it, and she was unsure if I could do this thing called buddy breathing, where you pass the respirator back and forth and you sort of share it. It's kind of intimate. It's kind of sexy.
I'd like to try.
But we had to basically abort the mission and, you know, fly up to the surface, and you need to take your time going up to the surface, otherwise you get this thing called the bends, and so, you know, you get too much nitrogen in your blood, and your body swells up. I don't even know all the scientifics of it, but anyway, it was a little scary, but we made it. I'm here, she's here, and,
well,
and I got my certification.
Selfishly, I'm glad you're here. We'll be right back with more Adam Rodriguez in a minute. God, that's scary. We're right next door to them.
Wow.
Yeah. We are back with CSI Miami's Adam Rodriguez. Now, I almost hate to bring this up, but I have to. You were voted one of People Magazine's 100 sexiest men alive. But then I thought it was funny because you also made People's en Espanol sexiest people. So you're sexy in 2 different languages, apparently.
Yeah, it's a whole different set of people. So
that was
yeah.
a cute picture I just saw of you right up there. This is a cute picture right here, too, though, I have to say. So what is that like, though? I mean, is that weird to be in this sexy thing?
Yeah, it's kind of weird, actually. Especially, you know, I mean, for me, I never looked at myself as being that, you know. I wear glasses. I don't have them on now, but I wear these big chunky glasses, and I never really thought of myself as being that guy. So it's kind of funny when other people want to make you out to be that guy. But I mean, don't stop. I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's odd.
Exactly. And it's good that you're not. And people who think they're awesome are never fun to be around, so that's nice. But now, but you have, I've heard that people have compared you to another famous face every now and again, which I think is kind of funny. I think we have a picture of it.
Oh,
There is
really?
that.
You do it?
Yeah, show that photo. There he is. David Blaine.
Yeah, I think when I had a shorter haircut, it worked.
Now, I have to say, I mean, David Blaine, he's cute, but it looks like you with a really, really bad hangover or something. So I can kind of see it.
Both of those pictures actually were me.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, it was a trick.
And one was with the hangover, yeah. Well, he's David Blaine, he can do things that none of us can do, so.
Yeah, I wish that I had that talent. That's pretty amazing. Some of the stuff he's done is pretty incredible. Or if I was that crazy, whatever you want to call it. He's done some amazing stuff.
A risk taker. Yeah. Now, do you have any, I know we get to see you on TV every week, but do you have any movies coming up?
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to come out. Over the last couple of years, I've done some independent films. I did one called Thanks to Gravity, and another one called Cielito Lindo, and another one recently with Minnie Driver and Jeremy Renner called Crossing Paths. So I'm waiting for those to see the light of day eventually.
Minnie Driver is great.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, I worked with her a few times, and she's fantastic.
Really cool, yeah.
What's that movie about?
That movie's about a guy who, basically on the worst day of his life, he goes ahead and commits an armed robbery. And it's not me. He commits an armed robbery. He takes a child as a hostage, and as he's fleeing the scene, he has the child in his car. He gets into a horrific car accident and flees the scene, leaves the child in the trunk of the car where he had him. The kid dies, and he gets sentenced to death. I actually play a minister who is counseling this guy on death row, and we sort of get into some heated discussions about life and religion and the afterlife and what's here for you here on earth and afterwards and that sort of thing. And so it's not a comedy.
Yeah, that sounds great though. I would see that for sure. That sounds fantastic. Now, I'm going to say thank you. I'm tempted to set up a kissing booth. I could make a lot of money with the staff. Thank you for being here. Be sure to tune in on Mondays at 10 p.m. Eastern for CSI Miami. Thank you, Adam. I want to thank all of my guests today, Lisa Kudrow, Adam Rodriguez, and opera star Tyler Thompson. Join me tomorrow when my guests will be Carol Burnett, the national holler-in champion, and from The Office, Rainn Wilson. Thank you for watching.